So anyway, let's talk a little bit more. I know you end up making it to an FCI. You ever make it to the SMOO program, anything like that?
The SMOO program? No, hell no. No.
You never made it to Lewisburg, none of that shit, right?
And where? Nah. But they have one in Hazleton. This shit is crazy, man. Them SMOO dudes be out on the continent. This shit crazy. It's like a step-down program, what they call it. Right?
I know what the step-down program is, yeah.
Yeah, the shit is right there, but it's like, man, Hazleton is the craziest shit I ever seen, man. And then we didn't go outside; we were in tunnels.
I know you walk through the hallways. You can get anywhere in the prison through the hallway.
Yeah, man, everywhere through the hallways. So it's like in high school when the bell rings and it's all that. Well, that's penitentiary, all that in the hallways.
And if they want to get you in there, the gates are locked. There's nowhere to run. They can get you.
That's it, man. And that's one thing. They want to get you, they'll get you. If they want to get you. But that's why, like you were saying, a lot of people crash out.
Were you ever scared you're going to lose your life in there, bro?
A lot of times, Chad. A whole lot of times. So many times to where, that fuck it mentality came. And when that fuck it, that fucking mentality is just trouble. But yeah, a lot of times, Chad, I had guns to my head. I know we're talking about the penitentiary, but we got street and penitentiary. I'm thoroughly so traumatized, and I'm just now, because I'm just now thawing out, that I'm realizing how much I was actually hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you might have a fight, you get down, you win, you knock dude out, but you really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't notice it until later.
You ever had a physical? You ever
hit me all at once, man?
You ever have a physical altercation in there?
Many.
I'm talking about Hazleton.
Many. We did that. Gangbanger boogie. It was, and when I say, I want to say at least 25 riots in Cook County Jail. My first job in the Cook County Jail was to make the bangers. Make the bangers. I was the knife man, and I wanted to be the knife man. At that time. So that, man, them guys had us on like military, they had us like on some real military shit, man. And it was just in the one place, in the day room. And at that time it was overcrowded, so it was like twice the people that it was supposed to be. People were sleeping outside on the walks, man. In the day room. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Let me stop you, right? Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
The things that you've seen, the things that you experienced, and you said earlier you had some mental health issues, you're going to therapy. Do you think prison and jail helped make you a little bit crazy?
Yeah. Absolutely. I do. And I've been proactively fighting against it. You know what I'm saying? You know what defeat looks like, Chad. You've seen it. You've seen those who've been defeated, man. And I wasn't going. I wasn't going.
I've been defeated a few times in my life, man, but I got back up, brushed myself off, and kept going, right? And it looks like that's what you've done. So you went from Hazleton, you ended up making it to an FCI, you ended up getting out of prison. What's your life like now, Rico?
There's a whole lot in between there, but we can get right to this. I got out April the 4th, 2016. My son got shot in the head April 20th, 2016. He fought he fought basically for 2 weeks, and then they expired him. So that happened to me. And it's only by the grace of God, and I can't tell you how, man. I I can't tell you how I kept it together. I can't. But I'm here. I'm here. I basically just put all my time into my family, and now I'm at a point where I'm finally at a point where I could put all my time into myself and start healing from this shit, man. Cause I don't give a fuck if you acknowledge it or not. If you've been in the penitentiary, a real motherfucking penitentiary or a real jail, and you don't think you've been traumatized and you got some kind of shit that's still with you, you are highly the fuck mistaken. Highly the fuck mistaken. These the same stories. I'll tell you some of the shit, man. How many motherfuckers you know living in a basement? Coming out of the penitentiary. How many motherfuckers you know coming out of the penitentiary that get into it hardcore with their baby mamas, others, dudes, or they sisters, other dudes, or whatever, whoever the fuck other dudes just happen to be around? It's because you got this fucking mentality that's been banged into your head and you don't even understand what it is until you can get out of it. And usually you be caught another fucking case. Swear, start all over again. But Allah bless, Allah bless me. I'm here, man. It's for a reason. And hey, Chad, this might be it. This might be the reason right here. Like you said, let somebody get an understanding that prison don't go away once they let you out.
I feel you, brother.
Say that again, man.
I feel you. What are you doing now with your life, man? Are you working? You working a job?
I got disability. I'm on disability.
How old are you, brother?
Yeah. 50.
50 years old. What's going to keep you out of prison? You've been out for a while now. You haven't been back, right?
That's right.
What's going to keep you out of prison? You've been out a long time. What keeps you out?
Well, I got some rules, right? Here goes some of my rules. For the most part, of course there's exceptions, but I'm in the house before dark. Why? Vast majority of criminal activity occurs during the nighttime. It's just simple facts, right? So by me not having to navigate at night, I take myself out of those risks of incarceration. And that's just by getting caught up in some shit. Not even being, proactively out there. Another one, I choose my circle so carefully. And it's about the size of a pin dot. I don't really talk to people, man. I stick to myself. I stay out of the way.
Well, listen, brother, you've been out, man. I know it's a struggle. I'm glad you came on the show and you talked and shared your experience. And one thing that people don't really understand, sometimes people just want to hear the bang 'em up stories, right? I can get on here and tell my own stories. I got 20 years of bang 'em up stories, but I don't really engage in that, right? Not too often. But, the reality is that prison does affect people. Coming out and living in a basement affects people. Coming out and your son gets shot in the head, it affects people. I had the dude on the other day and he was like, he was stuttering. But, he went back to look, man, he was affected by prison, man. Prison affects you mentally, emotionally, it hurts you.
Yeah, it's an infection. I like that, Chad. It's an infection, right? It's an infection. So just like when you got a cold, you can fight it, try to get rid of it, or just let it run its course.
Prison affects you or infects you. You can call it what you want, but that's what it does. But you know what, bro? I'm glad that you're out. I'm glad that you're free. I want you to live a healthy life, man, and stay safe. Anything you want to say before we get ready to close the show? Because I certainly appreciate you coming on and sharing this and sharing who you are and sharing your experiences. But before we go, what do you got to say, brother?
Well, I got a whole lot to say, Chad, so I know I only got a little time. But first, I want to once again, man, extend my gratitude to you for allowing me to let this shit out. The other brother said that it was therapeutic, and when he said that, that was my goal. Bam, get up with this guy because we need this. We need to get this out, but we need to get this out positively. And the only way we can do it is amongst us who understand. On another note, I want to ask you for an interview. I want to interview. I want to do the same thing you're doing, Chad. Right? I don't want to steal your stuff. I don't think I would be stealing your stuff, but I'm gonna do something along those lines, and I'd like to make you my first interview, if that would be okay.
I'm here, brother. You got my number. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. All right.
All right, and before that though, can we arrange some type of part two? Because we didn't get into no solutions yet, and I got solutions, Chad.
We're going to do a part 2, 100%. So the people will stay tuned. They're going to get a part 2. I'm going to tell you again, man, I appreciate you coming on. You know, I think you do have more to share, and we're going to, we're going to make that happen. We'll make it happen this week, all right? I'm going to tell people, if you like what we're doing, you know what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Until tomorrow, we're out.